Hey, so tonight we're going to talk about something that might surprise you. How medieval people actually kept themselves clean. Not the version you've heard about unwashed masses and filthy peasants, but what it would really feel like to tend to your body in a world without running water or modern soap. If you're enjoying these sleepy history journeys, I'd love a like or subscribe. Let me know where you're listening from in the comments below. Find your most comfortable position. Take a slow, deep breath. And let's drift back 700 years into history. The dawn ritual. Wake as the first pale light filters through the oiled parchment window of your modest home. The air is crisp against your skin, carrying the scent of wood smoke and damp earth from the night's dying embers. Your body feels heavy with sleep, muscles relaxed from the deep rest that comes only after a day of honest labor. The straw mattress beneath you rustles softly as you shift, the sound familiar and comforting in the pre-dawn quiet around you. The house sleeps. Your family's gentle breathing creates a rhythm that has become the soundtrack of your mornings. But there's a familiar routine calling to you, an ancient practice that connects you to countless generations before you. You reach for the wooden bowl beside your bed, your fingers recognizing its familiar shape even in the dim light. The wood feels smooth beneath your touch, worn by countless mornings just like this one, polished by the oils of your skin and the passage of time. Each groove and imperfection tells a story of daily use, of care taken and comfort found in simple rituals. The ceramic pitcher nearby holds water you drew from the village well yesterday evening, now cool and still in the gathering light. You can hear the gentle lap of water against the clay walls as you lift it, feeling its weight in your hands. The pitcher itself is a work of art, shaped by skilled hands and fired in the village kiln, decorated with simple patterns that catch what little light filters through your window as you pour the water. It makes a gentle trickling sound that seems to echo in the quiet morning air, a liquid music that speaks of renewal and awakening. The sound is pure and clean, cutting through the silence like a gentle bell calling you to consciousness. Each drop that falls creates tiny ripples on the surface, expanding outward in perfect circles, before disappearing into stillness. The liquid feels shockingly cold against your fingertips as you cup it in your palms. The temperature a sharp contrast to the warmth of your bed. Your skin tingles at the contact, nerve endings awakening to the sensation of cool water against warm flesh. You can feel the calluses on your palms, earned through honest work, softening slightly as they absorb the moisture. You splash the water across your face, gasping softly as the chill awakens your senses completely. The cold is like a gentle slap, chasing away the last vestiges of sleep and bringing you fully into the present moment. Your eyes water slightly from the shock, but it's a pleasant sensation, cleansing and invigorating. The water runs down your cheeks in tiny rivulets, carrying away the remnants of sleep and the slight film of perspiration that has gathered during the night. You can feel each droplet as it traces a path along your skin, following the contours of your face like tiny explorers mapping unknown territory. Some drops gather at your chin before falling into the basin below, creating soft plinking sounds that add to the morning's gentle symphony. This simple act connects you to something ancient and essential, the daily renewal of washing. It's a practice as old as humanity itself. This need to cleanse and refresh the body at the start of each new day. Your ancestors performed this same ritual, and your children will continue it long after you're gone. There's something deeply comforting in this continuity, this thread that connects all human experience across the centuries. You dry your face with a piece of soft linen, feeling the fabric absorb the moisture and leave your skin feeling clean and tight. The cloth smells faintly of the herbs you store it with, lavender and rosemary, that keep it fresh and add a subtle fragrance to your morning routine. As you pat your skin dry, you can feel the blood flowing more freely to your face, bringing warmth and color to your cheeks. The art of medieval cleansing. You move to your washing basin, a treasured possession passed down through 3 generations, proof of your family. Its surface bears the gentle marks of use, smooth indentations where countless hands have rested while performing this daily ritual. The wood has darkened with age and use, taking on a rich patina that speaks of decades. Be a faithful service. Your grandmother's hands once rested where yours do now, and her grandmother's before that. The basin sits on a simple wooden stand, crafted by your grandfather's skilled hands from oak that grew in the forest beyond your village. The joints are still tight after all these years, a testament to the quality of his workmanship and the care with which the piece has been maintained. Beside it sits a small mirror, polished metal, that reflects your image with surprising clarity despite its age. From a small wooden box, you retrieve a bar of soap. ... Not the harsh lye soap you might imagine, but something surprisingly gentle and luxurious. This soap is your own creation, made from olive oil traded from merchants who travel the long roads from the Mediterranean, mixed with ash from specific hardwood trees and herbs gathered from your own garden. The process of making it took weeks, from collecting the ingredients to the careful mixing and aging that transforms simple materials into something precious. The soap carries the faint scent of lavender and rosemary, herbs you grew yourself in a small plot behind your house. You can smell the summer sunshine captured in those dried flowers. The memory of warm afternoons spent tending your garden preserved in this simple bar. The fragrance is subtle but persistent, a gentle reminder of nature's bounty and your own skill in harnessing it. The soap feels soft between your fingers, almost creamy in texture despite its solid form. The olive oil has given it a smoothness that commercial soaps of later centuries will struggle to match, while the careful balance of ingredients ensures it won't strip your skin of its natural oils. You can feel the slight grittiness of the ash, not unpleasant but noticeable, a reminder of the soap's humble origins. Asterisk, asterisk, as you work it into a lather with the cool water. Tiny bubbles form and pop against your skin in a gentle effervescence. The bubbles catch the morning light, creating tiny rainbows that dance and shimmer before disappearing. The sensation is both cleansing and soothing, a moment of quiet luxury in your simple life that feels almost magical in its everyday wonder. You can smell the herbs releasing their essence as the soap dissolves, creating a cloud of fragrance that makes you feel pampered despite your humble circumstances. The lavender brings its calming properties, known to soothe both skin and spirit, while the rosemary adds its sharp, clean scent that seems to clear your mind and prepare you for the day ahead. These are not just pleasant smells, but medicine, natural remedies that your ancestors discovered through generations of careful observation. You begin with your hands, working the soap between your fingers and under your nails with methodical care. Each finger receives individual attention, the soap working its way into every crease and fold of skin. You can feel the grime from yesterday's work dissolving away. Bathe the soil from your garden, the flour from baking bread, the various residues of a life lived in close contact with the natural world. The soap creates a slippery film between your palms as you rub them together, generating more lather and working the cleansing agents deeper into your skin. Your hands begin to feel softer, the rough patches smoothing under the soap's gentle action. You pay special attention to your fingernails, using a small wooden stick to clean beneath them, removing every trace of dirt and debris as you work. You can feel your hands becoming not just clean, but somehow renewed. The soap seems to strip away not just physical dirt, but the fatigue and stress that your hands have absorbed through their daily labors. Each finger feels lighter, more flexible, as if the cleansing has restored their natural grace and dexterity. You move up your arms, working the soap along your forearms and up to your elbows. The skin here is often neglected in quick washing, but this morning ritual allows for thorough attention to every part of your body. You can feel the soap working against the dry patches that hard work and weather have created, softening and healing as it cleanses. The water in your basin gradually becomes cloudy as it absorbs the dirt and soap, taking on a milky appearance that speaks of effective cleansing. You watch the swirls of soap and dissolved grime create patterns in the water, abstract art that tells the story of your body's renewal. There's something hypnotic about these patterns, something that draws your mind into a meditative state. The sacred space of cleanliness, your washing area, has become more than just a functional space. It's a sanctuary where you commune with yourself and prepare for the day ahead. The morning light streaming through your window illuminates motes of dust dancing in the air, creating an almost ethereal atmosphere around your simple washing station. This is your private chapel, where the ritual of cleansing becomes something approaching the sacred. You've arranged everything with care and intention. A small bunch of dried herbs hangs from a nail in the wall, their fragrance adding to the peaceful atmosphere, and their presence serving as a reminder of nature's gifts. These herbs, thyme, sage, and mint, were gathered at specific times of the year when their potency was at its peak. then dried and preserved with knowledge passed down through generations of women in your family. The wooden shelf beside your basin holds an array of simple but precious items. Piece of pumice stone, worn smooth by use, waits to help remove the toughest calluses from your feet and hands. A small clay pot contains a paste made from ground almonds and honey, a luxury treatment for your face that you allow yourself once a week. Another container holds salt, precious and carefully hoarded, used for both seasoning food and scrubbing away dead skin. Your washing cloth, woven from linen grown in your own fields and spun by your own hands, hangs neatly folded nearby. The fabric has been softened by countless washings, becoming almost silk-like in its texture, while retaining the durability that makes it perfect for daily use. You can see the careful stitching along its edges, work done by candlelight during the long winter evenings when outdoor work was impossible. As you continue your washing, you become aware of the sounds filtering in from outside. The village is beginning to wake. You can hear the distant lowing of cattle being led to pasture, the creak of cartwheels on cobblestones, the cheerful call of the baker announcing his first batch of bread. These sounds create a comforting backdrop to your private ritual, connecting you to the larger community, while maintaining your personal space of renewal. The water you're using has its own story to tell. Yesterday evening, you walked to the village well with your wooden bucket, joining the line of neighbors who were performing the same essential task. The well is ancient, dug by your great-grandfather and his friends when the village was first established, its stone walls worn smooth by decades of rope and bucket. The water that rises from its depths has filtered through layers of earth and stone, emerging pure and cold, and somehow alive with the essence of the land itself. You remember the weight of the full bucket as you carried it home, the way the water sloshed gently against the wooden sides with each step. Other villagers nodded their greetings as you passed, and you exchanged brief words about the weather, the crops, the small events that make up the fabric of community life. That water, drawn from the earth and carried by your own hands, now serves to cleanse and renew your body in this morning ritual. The weekly bath Saturday evening arrives with its own special anticipation, a crescendo in the week's rhythm of cleanliness and care. You've spent the afternoon in preparation, heating water in large iron pots over the fire, watching steam rise in lazy spirals toward the ceiling beams. The process is labor-intensive, but deeply satisfying, each pot of water representing your commitment to this weekly luxury. The iron pots themselves are family heirlooms, passed down through generations and seasoned by years of use. Their black surfaces gleam in the firelight, and you can see your distorted reflection in their curved sides. The metal has developed a patina that prevents rust and adds to the pot's efficiency in heating water, a practical beauty that speaks to the wisdom of your ancestors. As the water heats, you can hear it beginning to whisper and murmur, tiny bubbles forming on the bottom of the pots and rising to the surface. The sound grows gradually louder as the temperature rises, evolving from gentle whispers to a more insistent bubbling that tells you the water is nearly ready. Steam begins to rise more vigorously, carrying with it the clean, pure scent of heated water and the metallic tang of the iron pots. The anticipation builds as you prepare for your weekly bath, a luxury that requires planning and effort, but rewards you with unparalleled comfort and cleanliness. This is not just washing, but a complete renewal of body and spirit, a ritual that transforms you from the inside out. You can already imagine the sensation of warm water enveloping your entire body, washing away not just the week's accumulation of dirt, but its fatigue and stress as well. Your wooden bathing tub sits near the hearth, positioned to take advantage of the fire's warmth, while remaining far enough away to avoid any danger from sparks or excessive heat. The tub itself is a marvel of craftsmanship, made from oak staves bound with iron hoops, much like a large barrel but shaped specifically for bathing. The wood has been treated with oils and waxes to make it watertight, and years of use have given it a smooth, almost polished surface that feels pleasant against bare skin. You've lined the tub with linen cloths, both to protect your skin from any rough spots in the wood, and to add an extra layer of comfort to your bathing experience. These cloths are your finest linen, woven from flax you grew yourself and bleached to snowy whiteness using techniques passed down through generations of women in your family. The fabric feels soft and welcoming against your hands as you arrange it carefully in the bottom and along the sides of the tub. As you pour the heated water, it creates a gentle splash that echoes off the walls of your home, a sound that speaks of luxury and comfort. The first pot creates a shallow pool in the bottom of the tub, the water spreading across the linen and beginning to warm the wood beneath. With each additional pot, the water level rises, and you can see steam beginning to rise from the surface, creating ghostly tendrils that dance in the firelight. The steam carries with it the promise of warmth and relaxation, and you can already feel your muscles beginning to relax in anticipation. The air around the tub becomes humid and warm, creating a microclimate of comfort in your simple home. You can smell the clean scent of heated water, mixing with the woody aroma of the tub and the herbal fragrance of the linen cloths. You test the temperature with your fingertips, dipping them carefully into the water and swirling them around to gauge the heat. The water feels wonderfully warm, but not uncomfortably hot. The temperature perfect for a long, relaxing soak. You adjust with a bit of cool water from your reserve, stirring it in until the temperature feels just right against your skin. The anticipation makes your skin tingle as you slowly remove your clothes, folding each garment carefully and setting it aside for washing tomorrow. The cool air of the room feels sharp against your skin after the warmth of your clothing, making you even more eager to slip into the welcoming embrace of the warm water. You can feel goosebumps rising on your arms and legs, your body's natural response to the temperature change. You approach the tub with reverent care, placing one foot carefully on the linen-covered bottom and feeling the wonderful warmth of the water as it rises around your ankle. The sensation is immediately soothing, and you can feel the muscles in your foot and calf beginning to relax as the heat penetrates your skin. You pause for a moment, savoring this first contact with the warm water before slowly lowering your other foot into the tub. As you gradually lower yourself into the water, it rises around your legs, then your hips, then your torso, each inch of immersion bringing new waves of comfort and relaxation. The heat envelops you like a gentle hug, penetrating deep into your muscles and joints and washing away the accumulated tension of the week. You can feel your body responding to the warmth, blood vessels dilating, muscles loosening, stress melting away like snow in spring sunshine. The water laps gently against your skin as you settle deeper into the tub, finding the most comfortable position for your weekly soak. You can feel the smooth linen beneath you, softened by the water and providing a comfortable cushion against the wooden bottom of the tub. The water level rises to just below your shoulders, creating the perfect depth for maximum comfort. Bend warmth. You lean back against the curved side of the tub, feeling the warm wood against your back and shoulders. The position allows you to relax completely, letting the water support your weight while the heat works its magic on your tired muscles. You can feel tension you didn't even know you were carrying beginning to dissolve, starting in your shoulders and neck and spreading throughout your entire body. This is your sanctuary, your moment of pure indulgence in a world that demands so much physical labor and offers so few opportunities for luxury. The warm water creates a cocoon of comfort around you, shutting out the concerns of daily life and allowing you to focus entirely on the sensation of being clean, warm, and cared for. You close your eyes and let yourself sink deeper into the experience, feeling truly pampered for perhaps the only time all week. Herbs and remedies from a small cloth pouch that hangs near your bathing area. You sprinkle dried herbs into your bathwater with the reverence of someone performing a sacred ritual. Each herb has been carefully selected, harvested at the optimal time, and dried using methods passed down through generations of women who understood the healing properties of plants. This is not just bathing, but medicine, a holistic approach to health and wellness that treats the body as a complete system rather than a collection of separate parts. Chamomile flowers float on the surface like tiny stars, their delicate petals unfurling in the warm water and releasing their sweet, apple-like fragrance. You can see each individual flower, perfect in its simple beauty, as it drifts across the surface of your bath. The chamomile was gathered from the meadow beyond your village on a sunny morning in late summer, when the flowers were at their peak potency and the dew had just dried from their petals. The scent of chamomile begins to fill the air around your tub, a fragrance that immediately calms your mind and prepares your body for healing. You know from your grandmother's teachings that chamomile soothes irritated skin, reduces inflammation, and promotes the kind of deep relaxation that leads to restorative sleep. As the flowers steep in your bath water, they release their essential oils, turning the water into a healing potion that will benefit every inch of your skin. Mint leaves add their own contribution to your herbal bath. Their bright green color, contrasting beautifully with the pale chamomile flowers as they steep in the warm water. They release a cooling sensation that tingles against your skin, creating an interesting contrast with the warmth of the bath itself. The mint was grown in your own garden in a shaded corner where it could spread freely without overwhelming your other herbs. You can feel the mint's cooling properties beginning to work on your skin, soothing any irritation from the week's work, and leaving you feeling refreshed and invigorated. The scent is sharp and clean, cutting through the sweeter fragrance of the chamomile and adding complexity to the aromatic blend surrounding you. Your grandmother taught you that mint not only refreshes the skin but also stimulates circulation, bringing fresh blood to the surface and promoting healing. Lavender brings its signature calming scent to the mixture, the purple flowers adding their own beauty to the floating garden in your bathwater. The lavender was harvested from the sunny hillside where it grows wild. Its flowers cut just as they reached full bloom, and the essential oils were at their strongest. You dried it carefully in small bundles hung from the rafters of your home, protecting it from light and moisture until it was ready to use. The lavender's fragrance is perhaps the most powerful of all your bath herbs. Its calming properties so strong that you can feel your breathing slowing and deepening just from inhaling its scent. The essential oils in the flowers are known to reduce anxiety, promote relaxation, and prepare the mind for peaceful sleep. Bathe as the lavender steeps in your bath water. It releases these oils into the water, where they can be absorbed through your skin and inhaled with each breath. You close your eyes and breathe deeply, letting the aromatic steam fill your lungs by the healing essences of your herbal garden. Each breath brings a new wave of relaxation. The plant medicines working on multiple levels to heal and restore your body. You can feel the stress of the week beginning to dissolve, replaced by a profound sense of peace and well-being that seems to emanate from your very core. The combination of herbs creates a synergistic effect, each one enhancing the properties of the others to create a healing experience greater than the sum of its parts. The chamomile soothes and calms, the mint refreshes and stimulates, and the lavender relaxes and prepares you for rest. Together, they transform your simple bath into a therapeutic treatment that addresses both physical and emotional needs. As you soak, you can feel the herbs working their gentle magic on your skin and spirit. Your skin begins to feel softer, more supple, as if the very essence of the plants is being absorbed into your pores. The warm water carries the herbal oils across every inch of your body, creating a cocoon of healing that penetrates deep into your tissues. You reach for a handful of coarse salt, another precious commodity that you use sparingly, but with great effect. The salt crystals feel rough and grainy between your fingers, each one a tiny tool for exfoliation and purification. This salt came from traders who traveled great distances to bring it to your village, carrying it in heavy sacks along dangerous roads to deliver this essential commodity to inland communities like yours. You begin to rub the salt gently against your skin in slow, circular motions, starting with your arms and working your way across your body. The crystals dissolve slowly in the warm water, but not before they've done their work of removing dead skin cells and stimulating circulation. You can feel your skin becoming smoother with each gentle scrub, the salt revealing the fresh, healthy skin beneath. The salt scrub is both invigorating and relaxing, the slight abrasion awakening your nerve endings, while the minerals in the salt are absorbed through your skin. You know that salt has purifying properties beyond just physical cleansing. It's believed to draw out negative energies and restore balance to the body's natural systems. As you work the salt across your skin, you can almost feel it pulling out the fatigue and stress that have accumulated in your muscles and joints. The combination of warm water, healing herbs, and purifying salt creates a treatment that would be envied by the wealthy nobles in their grand castles. Yet here you are in your simple home, creating luxury from the bounty of nature and the wisdom of your ancestors. This is true wealth, the knowledge to care for yourself, using the gifts that grow freely around you, the time to perform these healing rituals, and the wisdom to understand their importance. The ritual of hair. Care your hair, like the rest of your body, receives careful attention during your weekly bathing ritual. You've loosened it from its usual braids and pins, allowing it to fall freely around your shoulders in waves that speak of its usual confinement. The length of your hair is a source of pride. In your culture, a woman's hair is considered her crowning glory, and you've tended yours with the same care you give to your garden. You begin by wetting your hair thoroughly with the herbal bath water, using a wooden cup to pour the fragrant liquid over your head. The warm water feels wonderful against your scalp, and you can feel your hair absorbing the moisture and the healing properties of the herbs. As the water runs through your hair, it carries with it the accumulated dust and oils of the week, leaving each strand cleaner and more manageable. From another small container, you retrieve a mixture you've prepared specifically for washing hair, a paste made from ground soapwort root, egg yolk, and honey. The soapwort root contains natural saponins that create a gentle lather, while the egg yolk provides protein to strengthen your hair, and the honey adds moisture and shine. This recipe came from your mother, who learned it from her mother, creating an unbroken chain of hair care wisdom stretching back through the generations. You work the paste through your hair with gentle massaging motions, starting at the scalp and working your way down to the ends. The mixture feels rich, play, and nourishing between your fingers, and you can smell the sweet scent of honey mixing with the earthy aroma of the soapwort root. As you massage your scalp, you can feel the blood circulation increasing, bringing nutrients to the hair follicles and promoting healthy growth. The egg yolk in the mixture creates a luxurious feeling as you work it through your hair, coating each strand with protein and moisture. You can feel your hair becoming softer and more manageable under your fingers. The natural oils in the egg yolk smoothing the hair cuticles and adding shine. This is a treatment that rivals anything available to the wealthy merchants in the city. Yet you've created it from simple ingredients available in any village. After thoroughly working the mixture through your hair, you rinse it out with more of the herbal bath water, using your wooden cup to pour stream after stream of warm water through your hair until it runs clear. The rinsing process is almost meditative, the warm water cascading over your head and shoulders, carrying away the cleansing mixture and leaving your hair feeling clean and light. For the final rinse, you've prepared a special mixture of water infused with rosemary and apple cider vinegar. The rosemary stimulates the scalp and promotes hair growth, while the vinegar helps to remove any remaining residue and adds incredible shine to your hair. The vinegar was made from apples grown in your own orchard, fermented slowly over months to achieve the perfect acidity for hair care. As you pour this final rinse through your hair, you can smell the sharp, clean scent of the vinegar mixing with the herbal fragrance of the rosemary. The mixture feels cool and refreshing against your scalp, a perfect contrast to the warm bath water. You can almost feel your hair responding to the treatment, the cuticles smoothing down and reflecting light more effectively. You squeeze the excess water from your hair gently, being careful not to damage the wet strands. Even wet, you can tell that your hair feels different, softer, shinier, more manageable than it did before your weekly treatment. The natural ingredients have worked their magic, providing your hair with everything it needs to be healthy and beautiful. The art of dental care even. In your medieval world, the care of your teeth is not neglected, though the methods you use would seem strange to people of later centuries. You understand instinctively that healthy teeth are essential, not just for eating, but for overall health and well-being. The knowledge of dental care has been passed down through generations, refined through trial and error, and adapted to the materials and herbs available in your region. You begin your dental care with a small twig from a birch tree, carefully selected and prepared for this purpose. The twig has been cut to the length of your hand, and one end has been chewed until it forms a brush-like collection of fibers. This natural toothbrush is surprisingly effective. The fibers gentle enough not to damage your gums, but firm enough to remove food particles and plaque from your teeth. The birchwood has natural antiseptic properties, helping to kill bacteria in your mouth while you clean your teeth. You can taste the slightly bitter, medicinal flavor of the wood as you use the twig, a reminder that this is not just cleaning, but healing. The fibers of the wood feel rough against your teeth at first, but as they soften with moisture from your mouth, they become the perfect texture for thorough cleaning. You work the birch twig carefully around each tooth, paying special attention to the areas where food particles tend to accumulate. The process is slow and methodical, each tooth receiving individual attention as you remove the day's accumulation of debris. You can feel the plaque being scraped away, leaving your teeth feeling smooth and clean. For additional cleaning power, you dip the twig into a small amount of salt, using its abrasive properties to help remove stubborn stains and plaque. The salt feels gritty against your teeth, But you know that this gentle abrasion is helping to keep them healthy and white. You're careful not to use too much pressure, understanding that while salt is effective for cleaning, it can also damage tooth enamel if used too aggressively. After cleaning with the birch twig, you rinse your mouth with water infused with mint and sage, herbs known for their ability to freshen breath and fight bacteria. The herbal rinse feels cool and refreshing in your mouth, and you can taste the clean, sharp flavors of the mint and the earthy bitterness of the sage. You swish the liquid around your mouth thoroughly, making sure it reaches every corner and crevice where bacteria might hide. The sage in your mouth rinse has powerful antibacterial properties, helping to prevent the infections and decay that can plague teeth in an age without modern dental care. Veemp not only freshens your breath, but also has mild antiseptic properties that complement the sage's healing effects. Together, these herbs create a mouth rinse that is both pleasant to use and genuinely effective at maintaining oral health. You finish your dental care by using a thin piece of wood to clean between your teeth, carefully removing any particles that the twig brush couldn't reach. This primitive form of flossing requires patience and skill, but you've developed the technique through years of practice. You can feel the wood sliding between your teeth, dislodging trapped food, and stimulating your gums in the process. The entire process of dental care takes time and attention, but you understand its importance for your overall health and appearance. Clean teeth not only help you eat more comfortably, but also prevent the painful infections that can result from neglected oral hygiene. In a world without dentists or modern treatments, prevention through careful daily care is your only protection against dental problems. The gentle conclusion as your bath draws to a close. You feel a deep reluctance to leave the warm embrace of the herbal water. The heat has penetrated deep into your muscles and bones, creating a profound sense of relaxation that you know will fade once you emerge into the cooler air of your home. But all good things must end, and you know that the memory of this comfort will sustain you through the coming week of hard work. You begin to emerge slowly from the water, feeling the cool air kiss your damp skin and raise tiny goosebumps that make you shiver with pleasure rather than cold. Each inch of skin that breaks the surface of the water feels the temperature change acutely. The contrast between the warm water and cool air, creating a tingling sensation that is both invigorating and slightly shocking. The water streams from your body as you stand, creating rivulets that trace the contours of your form before dripping back into the tub with soft splashing sounds. You can see steam rising from your skin, the heat of the bath having warmed you so thoroughly that your body continues to radiate warmth even in the cooler air. The sight of the steam curling up from your skin makes you feel almost magical, as if you've been transformed by the bathing ritual into something more than merely human. You reach for the large linen cloth that waits nearby, soft from years of use and washing, bleached to pristine whiteness by the sun and your careful attention. The fabric feels cool and welcoming against your fingertips, and you can smell the faint fragrance of the herbs you store it with. lavender and rosemary that keep it fresh and add a subtle perfume to your post-bath routine. As you wrap the linen round your body, you can feel it beginning to absorb the moisture from your skin with gentle efficiency. The fabric seems to embrace you, providing warmth and comfort as you transition from the heat of the bath to the normal temperature of your home. You can feel the soft texture of the linen against your clean skin, a sensation that is both comforting and luxurious. Asterisk, asterisk. You begin to pat your skin dry with gentle, careful motions, taking time to appreciate the way your skin feels after its herbal treatment. Your skin feels softer than it has all week. The combination of warm water, healing herbs, and salt scrub having worked together to remove dead skin cells and reveal the healthy, glowing skin beneath. You can smell the lingering fragrance, spore of the herbs on your skin, a reminder of the care you've just given yourself. Your hair, still damp from its washing, feels lighter and softer than it did before your bath. You can feel the individual strands sliding against each other with a smoothness that speaks of their improved condition. The herbal treatments have left your hair not just clean, but genuinely healthier. The natural ingredients providing nourishment that commercial products of later centuries will struggle to match. As you dry your hair with a separate linen cloth, you can smell the rosemary and vinegar rinse that you used, a clean, sharp scent that makes you feel refreshed and invigorated. The cloth absorbs the moisture from your hair while being gentle enough not to cause damage or tangles. You can feel your hair beginning to regain its natural texture as it dries, the waves and curls returning as the water evaporates. From a small ceramic vessel, you retrieve a precious oil, perhaps olive oil infused with rose petals that you gathered at dawn when their fragrance was strongest, or sweet almond oil scented with herbs from your garden. The oil has been aging for months, allowing the plant essences to fully infuse into the carrier oil and create a product that is both beautiful and beneficial for your skin. The oil feels silky between your fingers. As you warm it in your palms, play, and you can smell the delicate fragrance of roses or the sweet, nutty scent of almonds mixed with your chosen herbs. This oil represents hours of work, gathering the flowers or nuts, preparing them properly, combining them with the oil, and waiting patiently for the infusion process to complete. It's a luxury that you've created through your own knowledge and effort, making it all the more precious. You begin to apply the oil to your skin with slow, massaging motions, starting with your arms and working your way across your body. The oil absorbs slowly, leaving your skin feeling protected and nourished rather than greasy or heavy. You can feel the oil penetrating into your skin, providing moisture and nutrients that will keep your skin healthy and supple throughout the coming week. Each drop of oil seems to carry with it the promise of health and beauty. The plant essences working to heal and protect your skin from the harsh realities of medieval life. The rose oil brings its reputation for maintaining youthful skin, while the almond oil provides deep moisturization, and the herbs add their own healing properties. This is skincare at its most fundamental level, using the gifts of nature to care for the body that serves you so faithfully, that as you massage the oil into your skin, you can feel the stress and tension of the week continuing to melt away. The gentle pressure of your own hands, combined with the nourishing properties of the oil, creates a therapeutic treatment that addresses both physical and emotional needs. Your skin begins to glow with health and vitality, the oil enhancing your natural radiance and leaving you feeling beautiful and cared for. You pay special attention to areas that receive the most wear from your daily activities. Your hands, which work so hard in your garden and household tasks. Your feet, which carry you through long days of labor. And your elbows and knees, which often bear the brunt of physical work. These areas receive extra oil and massage, ensuring that they remain healthy and comfortable despite the demands placed upon them. The sacred ritual of rest as you prepare for sleep. You feel a deep satisfaction in the ritual you've completed. Your body feels not just clean, but somehow renewed, as if the bathing process has washed away more than just physical dirt and grime. You feel lighter, more peaceful, ready to embrace the restorative power of sleep and wake. Tomorrow refreshed and ready for whatever challenges the new day might bring. The simple act of washing has become something sacred in your life, a connection to your own well-being and to the generations of women who came before you. Each step of the process, from the morning face washing to the elaborate weekly bath, serves not just a practical purpose, but a spiritual one as well. Through caring for your body, you honor the gift of life itself and acknowledge your responsibility to maintain the vessel that carries your spirit through this world. You slip into your clean nightclothes, garments that you've washed and dried with the same care you give to your own body. The fabric feels soft and welcoming against your freshly bathed skin. A gentle embrace that promises comfort throughout the night. The nightgown has been stored with lavender and other herbs, so it carries their calming fragrance and their sleep-promoting properties. The sensation of clean fabric against clean skin is one of life's simple but profound pleasures. You can feel every thread of the fabric, soft and smooth from careful washing and drying, as it settles against your body. The contrast between the texture of the cloth and the smoothness of your oiled skin creates a sensation that is both comforting and sensual. A reminder of the body's capacity for pleasure, even in the simplest experiences. As you settle into your bed, you can feel the clean linen sheets welcoming your freshly bathed body. The sheets have been washed in the same careful manner as your clothes, using soap made from your own hands and dried in the sunshine until they smell of fresh air and cleanliness. They've been stored with herbs to keep them fresh and to add their subtle fragrance to your sleeping space. The straw mattress beneath you rustles softly as you find your most comfortable position. The familiar sound now associated with rest and renewal rather than the beginning of another day's labor. Your pillow stuffed with down from your own geese and covered with the finest linen you could weave, cradles your head with perfect softness. Your freshly washed hair spreads across the pillow like silk, still carrying the faint fragrance of rosemary. and herbs. You can smell the lingering scents of your bathing ritual on your skin and in your hair. The lavender that promotes peaceful sleep, the rosemary that clears the mind, the rose oil that makes you feel beautiful and cherished. These fragrances create an aromatherapy experience that begins to work immediately, signaling to your body and mind that it's time to rest and restore. The warmth from your bath still lingers in your body, creating a cocoon of comfort that makes sleep seem not just possible but inevitable. Your muscles relaxed by the warm water and herbal treatments, feel heavy and peaceful, ready to release the day's tensions and embrace the healing power of rest. Your skin, nourished by oils and herbs, feels smooth and comfortable against the clean linens. As you close your eyes, you carry with you the memory of warm water, healing herbs, and the profound satisfaction that comes from caring for yourself with intention and love. The weekly bathing ritual has become more than just a practical necessity. It's a celebration of life, a recognition of your own worth, and a connection to the ancient wisdom of women who understood that caring for the body is a form of prayer. The sounds of your home settling for the night create a gentle symphony around you. The soft crackle of dying embers in the hearth, the gentle whisper of wind through the thatch, the distant sound of your family's peaceful breathing. These familiar sounds, combined with the lingering effects of your herbal bath, create the perfect environment for deep restorative sleep. You feel grateful for the simple luxuries that have filled your evening. The warm water that embraced your body, the herbs that healed and soothed your skin, the oils that nourished and protected you. In a world where such pleasures must be created through your own knowledge and effort, they become all the more precious and meaningful. The knowledge that you possess, how to make soap from simple ingredients, how to use herbs for healing, how to create beauty treatments from the bounty of nature, represents generations of accumulated wisdom. You are the keeper of this knowledge, responsible for passing it on to your daughters and granddaughters, ensuring that the art of natural body care continues into the future. As sleep begins to claim you, you feel a deep connection to all the women who have performed similar rituals throughout history. From the ancient Romans, with their elaborate baths, to the village women of your own time. The need to cleanse and care for the body has been a constant throughout human civilization. You are part of this unbroken chain, this ancient sisterhood of women who understand that caring for the body is both practical necessity and sacred act. Your breathing deepens and slows as the herbs from your bath continue their work. The lavender, pand, chamomile, promoting the kind of deep, peaceful sleep that allows the body to heal and restore itself. Your skin continues to absorb the beneficial oils you applied, the healing process continuing even as you sleep. Your hair, clean and nourished, spreads across your pillow like a dark river, carrying the scent of rosemary into your dreams. The weekly ritual of bathing has prepared you not just for sleep, but for the week ahead. Your body, clean and cared for, is ready to meet whatever challenges tomorrow might bring. Your spirit, renewed by the act of self-care, feels strong and centered, capable of handling both the physical demands of medieval life and its emotional challenges. In your dreams, you might find yourself back in the warm embrace of your herbal bath, surrounded by the healing scents of your garden and the comforting presence of generations of wise women who have walked this path before you. Or perhaps you'll dream of future baths, of new herbs to try, of improvements to make to your bathing ritual, of knowledge to pass on to the next generation. Sweet dreams. May your sleep be as peaceful as your bath was healing, and may you wake tomorrow refreshed and ready to embrace another day in your medieval life, secure in the knowledge that you possess the wisdom to care for yourself with grace, intention, and love.